I don't know what this is.
Well, I feel very heckled by this fruit.
Do you know which fruit you have here?
It's a spotted pink.
I think they're in trouble.
Being a stand-up comedian is not all fun and games.
But being on a Carnival cruise ship is.
So, we're combining the two.
We're taking 3 up-and-coming stand-up comedians and having them compete for a rookie spot at the Punchliner Comedy Club here on Carnival Cruise Line.
It's a sweet gig.
We're gonna test their funny by putting them through all kinds of crazy contests.
We got 3 veteran headliner comedian judges, all of whom
Perform here at the Punchliner Comedy Club on Carnival.
Why am I here?
Because they get to be in a cruise ship.
Look at that. We're calling it Comedy Ninja Warrior. We're calling it All-Star Comedy Deathmatch.
No? We're calling it Island Hoppers? I get it.
I'm James Vanderbeek. This is Island Hoppers. Let's have some fun.
My name is Dana Moon. I am originally from East Windsor, Connecticut. I now live in LA, and I've been doing stand-up for 7 years.
Everyone's so skinny here. If LA had a slogan, this is what LA's slogan would be. I don't eat that.
I'm the only female in this competition, so I want to win for all of the women. These men are going down. Is that too aggressive?
My name is Chinadu Unaka. I'm a stand-up comedian, and I am from Los Angeles. When I first started doing stand-up comedy, it was just more of a hobby, but I had no idea how to make money doing it, only how to really get free chicken fingers. And that was enough for me, you know, because it was so much fun.
In high school, my dad got the bright idea to try to teach his son his native language. He was like, Chinadu, don't you want to learn some Igbo? Yes. I'm like, nah, man, I got Spanish homework. I got time for this.
To be on a cruise ship, doing something I truly love, or feel like I'm just doubling down on the fun. So I'm meeting the contestants, and I have no idea what to expect.
Look at those short shorts.
They look bigger online.
Are you wearing shorter shorts than me?
A little bit.
I'm Mike Leibovitz. I'm originally from the south side of Chicago. 3 years ago, I moved out to New York City with a wife and 3 kids and 0 jobs, which turns out is the wrong number of all those things.
I tell you, before I moved to New York, I thought I was Jewish. And then as soon as I arrived, I was like, oh, you guys are Jewish, all right. I just got a last name.
Being on the Punchliner roster on Carnival, this could really change my life. This would be a step in the direction of having a real career and being able to feed my children. Hey, you must be Dana.
I'm Dana.
Nice
What's
to meet
up?
you.
Nice to meet you.
Come on, bring it in.
Mike's a hugger. It's the first full day of the cruise. We're all by the pool, we're hanging out, just enjoying the ambiance.
The contestants have no idea that it's me. They just know there's a host. Like at Full Phone, facial recognition, passcode required for facial ID.
We order some drinks, we're just chilling, we're talking, and a guy appears, sits behind us, and is just so loud and so obnoxious.
Are you guys making like a TV show or something?
It's funny, actually, that you ask. We're not exactly sure, but it's some kind of comedy contest. We're all very funny comedians from across the country.
You guys are comedians?
We're very funny comedians.
Tell me a joke.
Oh.
That's literally the worst question to ask.
Well, what are you supposed to do? You guys are
you gotta
comedians.
have-
You're
Well,
supposed to
okay,
make me
what
laugh.
do you do for a living, sir?
Well, I work in the fertilizer business.
All right, so why don't you make some fertilizer right now?
I can make some fertilizer, but it'd be impolite to do it here on the deck.
Then this guy just kept going on and on and on, and I saw production in the back being like, wrap up, you guys need to wrap up. And now he's sitting next to Mike. This guy's crazy.
For the longest time, I thought this guy was a host wearing a fake beard, but now I don't think so.
Mike, do me a favor, can you tug the beard?
Can I tug on it?
Real tug.
Go ahead,
You
tug
little
it.
tug.
Make sure it's real. Is that real?
It looks real.
I don't know, it's stuck on there.
What's your name?
Yeah, we need a name. We can go with Jackson.
Hey, Jackson, I think we need you to leave now.
That's rude. That is rude. Especially since in this competition, I'm gonna be your best friend.
And I'm like, oh my God, that's James Vanderbeek.
Vanderbeek himself, man. His hair was looking gorgeous.
What did you do to your face? You are so annoying.
Thank
Do you have any starting off advice?
So think of yourselves all as wandering the desert, and I'm your shaman. Challenge number 1, we're gonna go meet at the Alchemy Bar, and then we'll see what happens from there.
So the first challenge of the competition, we had to head to Alchemy Bar. It's a gorgeous bar.
Ah, there they are.
And then we meet the judges.
Come on in.
My name is Billy D. Washington, and I've been doing stand-up comedy for over 25 years. And I've been a punchline comedian for the last 6 years. So it's gonna be tough. We don't know who they are. I would almost be insulted if they weren't hungry to get this job.
My name is Jody White, and I have been a comedian for 12 years, and I have worked for Carnival for 6 years. What I'm looking for is just who's funny.
I'm William Lee Martin, and I've been doing stand-up comedy for 22 years, and I've been working for Carnival since November of 2010. What I'm looking for is this, one word, authentic. I think that's very important.
You guys are gonna have 15 minutes to come up with a delicious cocktail.
You also have to come up with an act while you make the drink.
But there's a twist. Behind your stations is gonna be an exotic dancer.
No, exotic fruit.
Yeah, sorry. It's gonna be an exotic fruit that you have to integrate into the drink. So consider that fruit your heckler.
And I will be around to just award points for choosing fun.
The contestant who isn't afraid to unleash their most playful, most authentic self and finds the fun in whatever we do gets to choose fun point for me.
On three, alchemy. 1, 2, 3, alchemy.
All right, get started. Get 15 minutes, let's go.
I don't know what this is.
What is this?
Do you know what this is?
This is a jackfruit.
I've never seen it. I've never ate it. I've never even heard of it. I honestly can't cut it. So James comes over and he's helping me cut it. I have no idea what to do with this jackfruit.
So do you know which fruit you have here?
It's a spotted pink
Dragon fruit.
dragon fruit, exactly. Yep. I didn't know dragons made fruit. I thought they made like eggs and fire. But turns out there's fruity dragons out here. I'm inclusive, so I wasn't tripping.
It's quite good.
James tells me that this spiky mucus fruit is called a horned melon. Kind of tastes like gooey nothing.
The horned melon doesn't taste like anything.
I try to muddle it and add it into my cocktail. Wait, this isn't muddling. Can I chew it and spit it out and then put it in the drink?
I don't know much about bartending, but that's probably a no.
The bartender's just laughing, going, yeah, this is just pitiful.
Kind of hectic back there. We're all tasting different mixers and flavors.
10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back away, everybody.
Come on down. This drink is called She Left Me. Takes a lot of ice. Her heart was that temperature, okay? Basically, got to be the funniest bartender in America. Put butter snaps because that was her nickname for me. Red Passion. That was one of the reasons why. She what? She left. So I put a lot of passion in this.
A lot of passion.
A lot of passion.
No wonder you need a stiff drink to get over.
Yeah, a lot of passion. Next, this is straight from New Orleans. That's where we met. A lot of blueberries. That's how I feel inside. Blue. Now, this is called a dragon fruit. You might not know this, brother.
Like I should not be
But,
sitting this close to the
no,
mic.
you'll be
She
fine.
left you. It requires a big knife.
Don't worry. I'm over it.
Okay, got it.
Right? I like to put it in the shape of a heart, then I cut it up to real small pieces. A little sour lemon, my fillings. Now, when I serve this drink, get over your ex. So I'll give not one cocktail napkin, but 20, just in case the tears start flowing.
Wow. I know why she left you.
This is my first time bartending. I did my best. I think I had the most fun.
Mike.
What do you got for us?
What I'm going to be making is called the Carnival Headliner. To start with, we're gonna chill the glasses. An icy glass represents lack of emotional warmth shown in childhood.
Yes.
So, and I figure if I tie each of the ingredients to an element of stand-up comedy, we'd have a routine and a great drink. Of course, when you do stand-up, you want to bring sweetness into people's hearts. So we're gonna start with some sugar. This is simple syrup. And then, of course, we have to add the bitters. You know, you get into this business and you see the other people around you succeeding so much faster than you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, how long have you been in this business?
42 years.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there we go. I have, of course, my heckler, the horny melon. You call that a cocktail? Shut up. If you're yelling at me here, who's being the ugliest fruit at the supermarket? Let's see what I did. Right, we got her. That's right. But it's my birthday! And of course, what we want to add to this now is a whole lot of booze. We're just gonna pour. So we need a little bit of fire. Oh, there we go. Submitted for your approval. Thank you for listening, and enjoy.
It's strong.
Next, Dana.
What happened to Dana?
Where is Dana?
Disqualified, I guess.
Well, well, well. You guys call it an expert. Give it here.
I travel with wigs, I travel with costumes. I'm doing a character for this challenge.
I'm fully confident that I'm going to win because I'm constantly killing it.
Diane's all about having fun, so I'm just gonna call the drink after my character. I'm gonna call it the Diane.
So we're starting with some white rum, just regular vodka. This is gin.
Awesome.
This is the
Rum,
third
vodka, and
liquor
gin.
that we're putting in. I know you recognize me from TV. I was in a commercial in the 80s. Get recognized a lot. I'm sure you guys can't relate to that. Do a little bit of simple syrup, just because, you know, it's gonna be strong.
That's sweet.
This is sweet and sour. Screw it, we're on a ship, we're having fun. This is the strawberry syrup. I just like to give my cocktails a little bit of color. So my challenge was jackfruit. And I just like to think of this jackfruit like it's living its best life. It's just out there, it's at sea, it's partying, it's having fun. Hashtag grateful. I'm gonna do a little bit of mint just for like bad breath. Swish it around. That could use more liquor, but I don't know. You guys tell me what you think.
That actually ain't bad.
It's time for the judging round, and the prize for this contest is a surf and turf dinner at Fahrenheit 555. Stakes are high, ladies and gents. First up, Chinadu. Maybe there was a theme that ran through every single bit of his presentation, and then he made the drink and you drank it, and you kept a poker face as you drank it.
Chinadu, I think you really embraced your African heritage because it was strong. Some parts were dark. And after I drank it, I felt like I'd been hit with a poison dart. It was great. Here's the deal. I give you a 9. How about that? Yes.
And I gave you a 9.
I gave you a 7.
So your scores for Mike. If you remember, he used fire, and he was personable and fun the entire time.
You had some good jokes. You obviously knew stuff. I mean, there was skill and there was showmanship within it. And it tasted horrible, but I still gave you an 8.
I actually gave you a 9. How about that?
You're a 9 for me, baby.
Dana, she was weird and made a drink that looked like the worst concoction anybody had ever tried to stomach that actually tasted not so bad. So you judges, your points for Dana.
I love the fact that you created a character. It was funny. At first, I thought the drink was going to be horrible. At the end, I gave her a 10.
So I give you a 10.
I gave you an 8.
And I get to award 1 Choose Fun point, which I'm going to go to Chinadu.
Oh, smart choice.
Not just because he's holding a knife, because he wore a pink shirt, and also he incorporated misery into every single aspect of his drink.
Yes.
Which I gotta respect. So you are now tied with Mike at 26. Dana, you are in the lead with 28. All these points carry over into our next competition.
So I win this challenge. I'm super excited. I'm coming into the competition strong. I'm pulling out all my tricks. And, you know, I didn't get the fun point, but I'm still having fun.